Hi everyone, welcome, and also I hope you had a great lunch. My name is Kimberley van der Wal. I'm fourth generation in family-owned business, Wal-Wolkat, and about 18 months ago we fully committed to in-store collection besides curbside collection, which is done traditionally for a lot of years already. But we believe textile collection should and could be a lot more fun and directly linked to the retailer and the consumer by also offering them products back. Today I will take you through our process, that one being of collecting, sorting, recycling, recreating, but also I will link it a little bit to the EPR legislation, which is starting 1st of January, at least in the Netherlands it is. And I will show you how our process can help you as a fashion retailer in that sense. By joining forces with Drop and Loop and being part of Wal-Wolkat Group, we have really accelerated circularity in the retail landscape, and therefore we are the most sustainable solution out there now. I will take you through it. So first, I made a simplified supply chain for you, how a circular textile supply chain could look like within our process. In purple, everything that we do in-house. So consumer use a garment, it is collected either curbside or in store. We do both of that. We work with a lot of municipalities, especially here in the south of the Netherlands. And from the collecting, it comes to our facilities in Tilburg or anywhere that's located nearby where it's collected. There we already try to reduce CO2 as much as possible. Then it's sorted either for reuse or recyclability. It's cleaned, recycled, sorted again, fiberized, spun into new yarns, woven into new fabric, confectioned and can be used as a garment or a product as well. So this is very simplified. I know that there are a lot of extra additions to this circle, but I've pretty much, I try to keep it as simple as possible so everyone will understand what it is exactly that we do. So first, let's start with the collection part. Of course, curbside collection, everyone knows it, right? The big bins outside on the street, curbside. We also know, especially the Dutch people, I think, in the room, how many trouble that causes for the sorters and the collectors. There's a lot of residual waste in there. It's not fun. There's no social control about it. So therefore, like I said in my introduction, about 18 months ago, we started doing a collection scheme for in-store, being Drop and Loop. We first started with our machine, which is a really fun and automated solution. So I hope everyone who didn't see it yet can come to our stand or booth. It's booth 1. We have a machine live operating there. You put the bag in the machine and you get a receipt which rewards you for collecting textiles, which is already something that's very different from the traditional way. Another solution we have is the soft version of the box, which is well, it's not automated, but it's more suitable for smaller retailers, and also it's a whole circular concept, being circular wood and textile on the wood. And then today we are launching our new concept, which my colleague Carlijn will tell a lot more about later, which is our online collection scheme. I will not share too much, save that for Carlijn. So after textile is being collected, which can be clothes, shoes, stuffed animals, any other textiles, which is reusable, but also broken, I think, or damaged, not dirty, but that's, I think, a very different way from collecting compared to what has happened as usual. All the broken stuff, all the damaged stuff is valuable raw material for us. So it's very important, and we use that a lot in our communication as well, that this is collected as well, because this causes a lot of trouble in the residual waste as well. It's collected either in store or curbside, and then it's sorted into a reusable quality or a non-reusable quality. We have several non-reusable qualities that we then ship to our facilities in Morocco, in Tangiers, and the reusable qualities is sorted further either by our partners based in Europe or in our own facilities in Morocco. The non-reusable qualities, which are not suitable to put as a product in the market again, is cleaned. This is all manual labor, so it's cleaned by hand. The buttons, seams, zippers, all haberdasheries are taken off, and it's further sorted on color and on fiber type. Again, a manual process. We are slowly starting to look towards automated sorting, but the technology is not there yet, unfortunately. Recycling, then, so once the textile is cleaned, color and fiber sorted, it's recycled mechanically into a new fiber. There we don't use any water, any dye, any chemicals within these fibers. So you see the blue fiber on the screen. It's fully made out of discarded textiles. These fibers are used as a raw material for our yarns. Our yarns are spun also in-house in our facilities in Tangiers in Morocco. And they are used as weft yarn for sustainable cloth and fabrics made also in-house in our facilities in Tangiers in Morocco. We are doing a lot of innovation over the last few years. We have come a very long way from a very rough sort of tapestry, carpentry kind of fabric, now moving into more fashionable fabrics, slowly into garments, because also for us the end goal is to make textiles to textiles, being fashion to fashion. Nice to know, we are all wearing a recycled item, a garment. I'm wearing a short, it's made out of our material. So we are getting there slowly, but it takes a lot of time, patience, and innovation, and dedication. So, like I said, a final product. Our range of products at this moment varies from home textiles to kitchen textiles. We have a lot of accessories like flags and pot holders. But still the biggest market we have is accessories in the fashion industry. Because of course what we try to do with collecting in store is also offering the products back in the store. This is where in 1 square meter you can tell a total circular story as a retailer, and that's why we are the most sustainable solution out there. I want to show you our company video where this all comes a little bit more tangible of what I just told you.
Collecting, sorting, reusing, recycling, recreating. We are Wal-Wolkat, a group of innovative textile companies based in the Netherlands and Morocco, originated in 1948. Our group controls the full textile recycling supply chain, ensuring a sustainable and transparent process. Too quick? We'll explain. Worn, damaged or outdated clothes and old textile items. It's all useful to Wal-Wolkat. Throughout Europe, we collect discarded textile and transfer all the pieces of textile to our factories in Morocco, whilst ensuring a minimal carbon footprint throughout the entire process. Here we sort every single piece of textile for either reusability or recyclability. About 50% of the collected textile is reusable. We sort it in approximately 250 categories and sell it worldwide as second-hand textile. The other 50% is our raw material for recycling. Before recycling an item, we remove buttons, seams, zippers and labels. This leaves us with only the textile, which is sorted by colour and fibre type. Once we've collected enough of one colour and fibre type, the raw material gets mechanically recycled into new fibres. By blending the recycled fibres, we ensure a constant colour. Our entire process is without the use of water, dye and chemicals, ensuring a sustainable process. In our spinning facility, the fibres get carded into a sliver. The sliver then gets spun into a yarn, with up to 80% post-consumer textile. The yarn is used in our weaving plant to make cloth for sustainable fashion items, home accessories and upholstery. Fibres not suitable for yarns are made into non-woven products for the car, construction, furniture and mattress industry. By reusing, recycling and recreating, we've come full circle. We are Wal-Wolkat, and where you see old, we see a second life. Join our cause and be part of the revolutionary sustainable process. Wal-Wolkat, circular textile recycling.
Yes, so I hope this video makes a little bit the story I just told into a whole. Personally, it always makes me very proud to see this whole process together in one video. Good to mention is that this is a video made for the curbside collection part of our business and not the in-store part, collection part of our business. Of course, there we have the start inside a store and we finish inside a store as well, because it's important to tell that whole story in the same store. So, a little bit into legislation. I will go into a little bit of technical story now. As the Dutch retailers here all know, or textile businesses, we have a EPR legislation coming our way, which will go into play in the 1st of January 2023, and where you will be obliged to report about after that year, being output material, being the number of textile items you put on the market, and also what you do with it. Traditionally, municipalities were responsible for waste management. Now the producers will be held responsible for creating waste already while putting their product on the market. So again, our circle, just to showcase you that we already do the entire supply chain. So what is the goal? The goal is to collect textiles as much as possible, not only from the residual waste, but also make the producer aware and responsible for this. With our plug-and-play concept at Drop and Loop, we can already provide you a whole in-store collection system. And if you would start sooner rather than later, we can create volumes easily. We see that in the first phases of a in-store collection scheme, it takes time for people to know where the bin is and that it is inside your store, etc. So that's why already now a lot of retailers you see are starting these schemes already. However, we can already provide this for you. What's important to know is that this legislation will make it mandatory for you to prepare a certain amount you have collected for reuse and prepare a certain amount you have collected for recycling. This amount will increase over the years. So it will start in 2025 and it will increase until 2030. In 2030, not 50%, but 75% of the textile you put out on the market is mandatory to be either collected back through the store or a municipality, but usually it will go through a store by collecting that. Now, the EPR will keep the 60% mandatory preparation for reuse. Here the difference is, I forgot to mention that earlier, reuse in the Netherlands. This is all also accelerate, of course, the second-hand market within the local market. Furthermore, it will increase the recycling percentage, fiber to fiber, from 25 to 33%. This is from the total that is collected, it will increase from 10 to 12.5%. Again, a little bit technical, but in our current situation, we already have 55% that we collect that is suitable for reuse, approximately, and we expect, because this legislation will come up and it will become increasingly popular to wear and purchase secondhand, that this will increase easily. But more importantly, and where the biggest challenge is, I think, we think for most sorting and collecting companies, is the fiber-to-fiber recycling. As you can see, up to date, we already have a 35% rate of fiber-to-fiber recycling, meaning that we already comply with the legislation that is set and the target that is set for 2030, and gives us and potentially retailers that will join us a great head start. I will now give the word to my colleague Carlijn, who will tell more about our latest concept and our launching partner for this.
Thank you. Thank you, Kimberly, for this clear and interesting story. Which one do I press? The green?
Green one. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So we hope today to stand here with Giselle Beck from Moda. Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, she cannot be here today. So I will tell a little bit in short about Moda and why we are launching our new concept together with them. So more than half a year ago, I came into contact with Giselle. She is CSR manager of Moda. And she told me about all their ambitions they have, and I think a lot of you may have seen that they are increasing their categories in their products. They have now also female garments, and they have so much more ambition, so they are a very inspiring company. And she also told me about all of her sustainable ambitions that they have. And luckily, Moda is also willing to make their ambitions reality and put them into practice. And that is why we are launching today two things, actually. So first of all, we are launching our collaboration together with the Moda. So everyone can go to the Moda stores and hand in their old clothes. But more important to that is that we are launching our new and third drop and loop concept. So may I ask you to come here? So we would like to make this our official moment to open and launch drop and loop online. Thank you, girls. Yeah, so next week we will start with Moda, and from that moment, all their customers can, when they purchase something online, they can request a returning bag. They receive it at home. It looks like this. So you can put all your old clothes, your shoes, your bags. You put it in the bag. You go to the postal office and you bring it, and it comes directly to us in Tilburg. And we will make sure that everything gets a second life. So we have a few of these bags and the story of Moda, their sustainability story, in collaboration with Drop and Loop at our stand. So please, after our these presentations, come to our stand and collect a bag to send your old textiles to us. And thank you very much.